Very good morning, everyone. Welcome back. And good morning, good evening. Great. So we are in the fundamentals of Java, and in yesterday's class, we have seen data types and also started the journey of operator. One of the unary operator, which is increment and decrement operator, is what we had tried to understood. Today, we have to continue the journey of operators, and we will discuss, if time permits, conditionals. If time permit, I may take the journey to the loops also in today's class. All right. It is very fundamentals. We started the journey from absolute scratch. We have reached till here. Those who have joined us late, I suggest also to watch what we have done in the last 2-3 classes, because we have no prerequisites and we are starting from absolute scratch. Fine. And any questions anyone has at the end of the class, every day I'm waiting after 8:30 Indian time, which is after 1.5 hours. I'll be waiting and I'll be here to answer all your questions, all your queries. Fine. Now, I would like to continue the journey of operators. If you all may permit, can we go ahead, dear friends? Everyone present in the class? Yes? Great, great. Now, last class we had seen increment operator, decrement operator. Fine. Again, guys, Java is an ocean. On every smaller big topic we can explore. Our intention is to complete Java in 2 months so that we can focus more on the real-time development using the Spring Boot framework and microservices. Fine. Whatever it takes to be called yourself as a confident in Java and also to be confident to use Java in the development, that everything we will try to cover. 5-10 days here and there. 2 months around, it is not exactly 60 dot days. It could be 5-10 days here and there. And then we shall be continuing it. Okay. So this is what we had seen in the last class: increment and decrement operator. All right, great. Let's go ahead and continue this journey also here. Like this, we have arithmetic operators which performs basic mathematical operations. How many of you aware that we have an operator called as plus? We have an operator called as minus, asterisk symbol, division, modulo. Even direct numbers, or you store in a variable and add it, both of them are same. For an instance, if I say integer type of number 1 equals to 10, that means inside this number 1, I'm assigning 10. Integer type of number 2, I'm assigning 20. Later, I will say integer type of result equals to n1 plus n2. What is there inside the n1? What is there inside the n2? Please give it to add that two numbers. Whatever the result, assign that to this particular variable. Very easy. In between, we have something called as plus. It can be used for the concatenation also, adding two strings. That in the string concept in detail, I will discuss. Now, plus operator, everyone knows. 10 plus 2. How much, my dear friends? 12. Getting it? 4 plus 4, 8. Anyone in the class has any issues in the plus operator? Tick mark. Anyone says, I don't understand maths, anything? 10 minus 2 is how much, guys? 8. Getting it? 4 minus 2 is 2. So subtraction, clear? Multiplication, 4 into maybe 3, 12. 4 into 4, 16. Tick mark. Division, my dear friends, 10 divided by 2, 5. 5 divided by 5, 0. Anyone has any issue with respect to division? So arithmetic operators, are they rocket science or are they LKG, UKG, nursery? Addition, subtraction. They are just addition, subtraction. I am pretty sure in the entire class, none of you have any issues in addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay, sorry, my bad. 5 ones are 5. I'm in the modulo operator now. Okay, sorry. While I was writing this, I was in the mindset of modulo operator. Yeah. Now, let's get back to the modulo operator. Modulo operator gives you the reminder. Modulo operator will give you the reminder, like the way I had written the answer. No, while writing this, my mind had already gone to the modulo operator. Modulo operator. Reminder. Do you know reminder, my dear friends? Yes, Osama. Everyone in the class. Guys, in your childhood, you used to do right? 2, 10. 2 5s are 10. 0 is the reminder. If I say 10 mod 2, 10 mod 2, the answer will be 0. Why? Because 10, if you divide it by 2, the remainder will be 0. Everyone in your childhood, are you able to recall, or this is rocket science? I know I will not use any maths here, but basic addition, subtraction, I have right. For an instance, guys, I will say here 8 mod 4. 8 mod 4. 4 2s are 8. Remainder is 0. So what is the answer? 0. Are you getting, dear friends? If I say here, guys, 10 mod 3. 10 mod 3. 3 3s are 9. What is the remainder, guys? 1. So the remainder here is 1. Everyone present in the class. If I say here reverse 8 mod 10, whenever the numerator value is less than the denominator in case of modulo, the answer will be always numerator. Example, if you say 10 mod 8, it's easy. 2 will be the answer. 10 divided by 8. If you give 8 ones are 8, answer is 2. That's the answer. But if you do reverse 8 mod 10, it cannot be done. So the answer will be always numerator. Remember this. Is the stick mark, dear friends, everyone, modulo operator? That is also I have done basic maths by chance, because there might be people who may have no idea about it. Is that clear? If you all may permit me, can I go ahead? Can I go ahead? Let's go for we have logical operators, we have relational operators also. Relational operators. Relational operators. Less than, greater than, equal to, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to, all of them comes under the relational operators. Fine, everyone. My dear friends, and the resultant of the relational operator is always Boolean data. This is very, very important. The resultant of relational operators is Boolean data. Boolean data. Next week, I'm going to start the OOPS concept, classes and objects. Probably on Tuesday's class. Why? It was planned on the Monday because tomorrow is Independent Day in India. I'm not sure we should take class or not, because early morning by this time everyone would be watching the parade and all of that. I'm not sure, because of which 1 day delay in our plans. Okay. Now, resultant of relational operator is Boolean data. Guys, Boolean data means Boolean can hold only two values. Which are those two values, guys? Which are those two values a Boolean data can hold? One is true, another one is false. Apart from that, no. So the resultant of this operator is always true or false. For an instance, my dear friends, is 10 less than 4? What is the resultant of this? Is 10 less than 4? What is the resultant of this? False. Is 10 greater than 4? True. Is 10 equal to 4? False. My dear friends, whenever you want to compare two operands, two things, then we have to go with double equal to operator. Single operator is used to assign, single equal is used to assign whatever is there in the right side to the left hand side. Example, if I integer type of a equals to 10, 10 will be assigned to this variable. A variable by the name a will be created. Inside the a, 10 will be present. So double equal to is to compare two things. Single equal to is to assign the value, to give it the value. Okay, now whatever is in the right side, that will be given to left side. Now, my dear friends, I'll say here 4 equal to 4. What is your answer here? True. I will say here is 10 less than or equal to 4. It will check both. First, it will check less than. If it is not less than, it will check at least is it equal to 10. So both the conditions are false. The result is false. Now, is 10 greater than or equal to 4? Any one condition should match. Is 10 greater than 4? Yes. Equal to will not even come into picture. It is true. Is 10 greater than or equal to 10? Is 10 greater than 10? No. At least is it 10 equal to 10? Yes. So either greater or equal, any one condition should satisfy to be called as true. Making sense, everyone present in the class, dear friends, all of you? Yes. Same goes with less than or equal to. Fine now. Not equal to also same goes. A relational operator, what is the resultant, my dear friends? Boolean data, whether it will tell you it is true or false. Quickly, for 5 minutes, let me write down the same thing in the coding level. Okay, I'll go back here, switch to your batch, which is finisher. Okay, the ID is getting ready. So any one condition should match, that is related to relational operators. The next and the most important, guys, I'm going to teach you pattern programming probably from today or tomorrow. I mean, day after tomorrow. Tomorrow we may not have class, Independence Day. Tomorrow morning we may not have class because of Independence Day. We may have class today and then Friday. Friday also class is there. Don't skip it, please. It is the most important class to understand Monday's class. Mondays and Fridays class might have relationship. Okay. So you have to be there. When we know about class, now only I'm telling you, will also get the mail, Osama. Usual schedule is fixed, right? Monday to Friday, except we have some special occasions. The next and the most important part is logical operators. And before I discuss this, I want to tell you that I'm going to share. Okay. What is the relation in the Monday and Friday's class? Coming, not every time, this week, I'm going to do pattern programming on Friday's class. Pattern programming I'm doing not to teach you some patterns. I'm doing to get you into a zone of programming and thinking. I want you to get into zone of logical building, programming, coding. So for which multiple logics are available on planet Earth. I'll be teaching you a unique logic based on which if someone comes in front of you and asks, could you draw my face as a pattern? You will be in a position to draw that pattern by writing some 1000 lines of code, for which I'm teaching you some unique logic by using the operators, loops, and conditionals. However, that is not just to teach you pattern programming. My agenda is to get you into the zone of coding and thinking capability before I get into the concept of classes, objects, and actual OOPS concepts of Java. Fine. The purpose is that here for 1 or 2 days, and then Tuesday onwards, we start the journey of class, objects, instance variable, local variable methods from the scratch. All right. Now, logical operators, before I get into this, let me go here and continue this journey. I'll go back. Let me create a new class here. I'll give it as launch 1. Okay. Let me have it here. My class is ready, dear friends. Quickly, I want to just summarize whatever I have told is true. System addition, subtraction, and all. I need not to waste the time. With respect to modulo, first I want to show 10 mod 2. According to me, what should be the answer, guys? Before I even write, what should be the answer? 10 mod 2. What is a reminder? 10 modulo 2. 0. System.out.println. According to me, 10 mod 2. What is 10 mod 3? What is the answer, guys? What is a reminder? System.out.println. I will say here 8 mod 4. What is the reminder in this case? System.out.println. I will say here 4 mod 8. Mod 8. What is the answer according to me? 4. Okay, let me just show you the proof that whatever I have told is correct. Because at the end of the day, is a coding, right? Coding means everything should be done writing the code only. So my answers are correct. So understanding is correct here. Let me just take this and comment it out. And now I'll go ahead with respect to the operators, relational operators, system.out.println. System.out.println. I will say here is 10 equal to 10. What is the answer according to me? System.out.println. I will say here is 10 less than 4. What is the answer according to me? System.out.println is 10 greater than 4. Is 10 greater than 4. Is true, right? After which I'll say system.out.println. I have not yet showed, I will show you. Is 10 less than or equal to 10? What is the answer? True. System.out.println. Okay, let me just go back here. System.out.println. System.out.println. I will say here is 10 greater than or equals to 14. What is the answer here? False. I hope you are able to understand, dear friends, this operator. Let me quickly run this just to tell you what exactly is the case. All right, sorry, I didn't comment this. Okay. I would like to add the comment here. So let me run this program. Right click, run as Spring Boot application. True, false, true, true, false. All good, dear friends, everyone present in the class. No issues here. Okay, thank you so much. Now, I would like to go and continue the journey with respect to logical operators, and those who have the questions, technical questions, non-technical questions, Java, Spring Boot, microservices, 8:30, maybe 1 hour from now, you can ask. Before I proceed further, I would like to say here, logical operators and or not. For this, the symbol which we use in Java is and, means double ampersand, or not. This plays a very crucial role in many ways. You need to understand. Can you repeat single and double equal to? Double equal to operator is to compare. If both of them are equal, is 10 equal to 10, just to compare. Okay. Single equal to operator is to assign whatever is there in the right hand side to the left hand side. For an example, if I say double type A equals to 4, equal to operator is not comparing. Is A value equal to 4 value? Or whatever is there inside the A, is that value equal to 4? No. It is there to assign this to this variable. And behind the scene, inside the A, we will have 4. It is to assign. It is to compare. Fine, no? Not equal to is a not equal to, yes. Okay, great. Let me go ahead with respect to and operator or operator. Please see here, guys. These three are the critical. Okay. Now, how many of there? That is illogical question. Likewise, so many others are there. Whatever I'm just telling, just take it. Okay. No one will ask this question. How many of them are there? We are moving towards the world of AI and so many things. All right. And I don't think so. Like earlier in 2015-16, they asked questions on the operators. We are learning these operators and these fundamentals to make sure that we can use Java efficiently. Fine. Huh? Now, go ahead, guys, with respect to OR operator. Very carefully, everyone present in the class. If you want to write code, hundreds of lines of logical building in case of pattern programming, without a fear of coding, from today, right now, today's class and whatever next class I take, they play a crucial role. If you could able to focus just for 2 classes, I'm pretty sure you'll be in a position to write the code which may look complex for the non-programmers or who have not attended the classes, which will look 100% very complex code. But in reality, that code will be the most easiest code you will ever seen or maybe see in the future classes. So for that, today's and Friday's class are very, very, very crucial. Now, just to continue this OR operator, suppose I'll say A, B, C result. Whatever operation here we have, that is resulting in true. Whatever operation in the B side we are doing, that is resulting in true. C side also resulting in the true. Then the total result will always be true. In the A side, we have true. Here we have false. Here we have false. The total result will always be true. Maybe everywhere false, only one true. The result will be always true. If everywhere if it is false, the result will be false. For an instance, is 10 equal to 10, or is 10 less than 4, or is 10 greater than, less than or equal to 4, I'll give greater than 4. Now, my dear friends, what is the resultant of this? What is the resultant of this? Is 10 equal to 10? True. Or is 10 less than or equal to true? Is 10 less than or equal to true? False. Or is 10 greater than 4? Is 10 greater than 4? True. Now, guys, true, false, true. What is the resultant according to me? true, false, true. What is the resultant according to me? True only. If 1 is also true in the entire expression, if 1 is also true in the OR expression, the total result will always be true. Getting it? Now if I say like this, is 10 less than 4, or is 10 equal to 4, or is 10 greater than 14? Now tell me guys, what is the resultant of this? What is the resultant of this? False. What is the resultant of this? False. What is the resultant of this? False. If all three conditions are false, what is the total resultant, dear friends? False. Whatever I'm discussing is the most easiest part. Those who have some phobias with respect to codings and basic maths, by looking at this and or, there is a high chance of you getting scared and not focusing on what is the actual logic. Please don't do that mistake. Focus. This is a basic thing. Very, 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 very basic things. Okay. Let me go ahead. If you may all permit me. Let me go ahead. Guys, being serious and consistent is the key here. Remember that point. At the end, I will quote you one real story. If permits, I'll try to ask my student to also speak on this, who have faced these issues. Don't worry about the jobs. Don't worry about the other thing. Just worry on the skills. What you know, how much skills you can add on your head, how much hard work you can do. I have not seen anyone who's putting the hard work have not seen the results. That's not possible. In 2018, I'll tell you two student story, maybe one right now. I will tell you in next 2-3 minutes only. I'll finish. Pardon for this philosophy. Those who are just here for learning, for 2 minutes, allow me. Maybe at the end or tomorrow or next class, I will tell you one more. If permits, I'll ask them to come and speak. Okay. One student, she was married in 2018. I'm talking 2018, I guess, probably October batch, wherein I had taken somewhere else. I was working as a developer, but I was to take the classes at early mornings, or maybe early mornings or weekends. She used to come. She was married, and she used to come for the classes with gap of 4 years. And she used to ask, will you guys assist us with the placement opportunities or not? I told, for this gap and all, it will be difficult, but there is a possibility. You focus on the skills. She, without worrying about the job, the chances of getting place is the minimal, very minimal. She started to attend the classes, and she was the most active person throughout the course. Very active. For everything, she used to have the answer. That means she used to revise the basic to advanced concept on a regular basis. She used to practice on a regular basis. She used to prepare very, very hard. She used to always go out of the box. 5 months pass, 6 months pass, almost the end of the course, and others are getting place. Earlier, it was easy to get place. Right now, situation, recession and all wasn't there. But she never used to get opportunity because of the gap, 4-5 years of career gap. She's married and she's preparing for this Java and Spring Boot without worrying. She was very consistent with the skills. Any question, anytime you ask her, she used to answer. On a regular basis, she has a fixed timetable and she used to do it. At the end, one day she ran and came to me and seeked some help. She explained she went to one interview which is away 15 kilometers from her house, and she went there and she told she came for the interview, and the profile she shared. But the interview they said that we are here to hire for machine learning engineer for R&D department, not for the Java based. She was sad and she sat down, and it was very difficult for her. Just out of the sympathy, the interviewer, the technical persons, early morning they were standing there, like she came from far, and let's not disappoint. Let's for the formality take her interview. At least she'll prepare for the other opportunity. They just told, since you have come from very far, we have time, 10 minutes we'll take the interview. They asked 1 question, she answered. 2 questions, with the confidence she answered. 3 questions, 4 questions, 5 questions. As a trial or mock or just Sympathy, the interviews, they started for 10 minutes, that went for 30, 40, 50 minutes. And she could able to answer everything. Then they said that we have not seen a candidate which knows the depth of any concept to this level. Shows how serious you are about the technology. And they told, we will give you opportunity for our machine learning. Do one thing, prove us. We will give you 8 days of time. Just try to learn these things and come back after 8 days. We are sure that you'll answer. She prepared the one who was consistent for 6 months. 8 days is tough. Time is definitely more, right? And she prepared very hard. And after 8 days, she went and she could able to showcase that she has a potential to learn this new technology also. And they recruited her with a good package in R&D department, not just here, in R&D department. Fine. And now she told, I am working pretty well. Now she has almost 4, 5 plus years of experience in the same domain, and she's in the managerial position. So what I'm trying to say with this is, you may not know when is your opportunity, when that knock to you. You are telling AI tool will give us the code. Okay, AI tool will give us the code. You should know that code, right? To understand what code AI tool is giving to you, and even to accommodate. The first part is to understand software development, to understand the technology, to understand the language. Addition to that, what to learn, should I learn Gen AI and all, that comes secondary once you know the development. If you don't even know the development, if you don't even know what is language, if you don't even know what is framework, how to use them, then what new technology is coming, you cannot adapt to that. Instead of worrying about that, first focus is, don't see what is basic, what is advanced. Your focus should be on learning and gaining skills as much as possible. Are you understanding, dear friends? Likewise, there are many real stories which I have come across in the past 6-7 years of my journey into training. Many of them have given me, there are many more things. For some of the batches, I have got them to speak what they have faced and how their relations change. Maybe here also in this batch, I will try to get them and try to talk, make them to talk. They are real stories. They are not philosophies. Okay. Likewise, many of them are there. You are focused on to gain the skills as much as you can. Okay. Now let's go ahead. This is about the OR operator. Quickly, I'll go for the, sorry for your 6 minutes of time. Okay. AND operator, which is double ampersand. If there is A, if there is B, if there is C, D, any number doesn't matter, result. If whatever operation is performing at the A level is resulting in true, B level resulting in true, C level resulting in true, then the total resultant will be true only. Okay. If A level it is resulting in true, B level true, C level false. If one is also false in the entire expression, the total result is false. Maybe all of them are false, one is true, it is false only. If all of them are false, it is false. So ampersand will be true only if all the conditions true. For an instance, I will write here is 10 equal to 10, and is 10 less than or equals to maybe 14, and is 10 greater than or equal to 4, right? So what is this resulting in, guys? What is this resulting in? True. And what is this resulting in? True. And what is this resulting in? True. So what is the total resultant? What is the total resultant? True. Now if I say is 10 equal to 10, and is 10 less than equals to 14, and is 10 greater than equal to 4, and is 10 greater than 14. Now guys, what this is resulting in? True and true and true and false. What is the total resultant, my dear friends? What is the total resultant according to me? What is the total resultant, dear friends? It is false. Are you getting this, guys? The difference with respect to ampersand and the or and are you able to understand? Everyone present in the class? All of you? My dear friends, everyone present in the class. What about not? Not true is equal to false. Not false is equal to true. It's very, very simple. no game here, and which I'll be writing you, making you to understand also. So these are the fundamentals. These are the fundamentals of operators concept in Java. There is a bitwise and all, which I'll not be discussing now because we are not into the DSA. If there is a need in future, any use, I will be explaining you. Okay. For now, to proceed further, I would like to start with the concept of conditionals. Conditionals. If else ladder. Ladder. First I will discuss. Later I will discuss ternary operator. Ternary operator. Okay. Great. If else ladder. Based on condition you want to do something. Example, if your parents are asking you, please go and get something from the shop. You're putting the condition. If you give me $10, I will go and buy. If not, I will not buy. Based on certain conditions, you're performing the operation, right? Go and sleep early. Do this. Go and study. If you study now, I will allow you to play. Based on some conditions, you are performing some operation. In the real world, does happen, right? These things do happen in the real world. Everyone present in the class. In the real world, these things happens. In the programming also, these things happen. So if in case you have to write the condition, you have to write the condition. If this condition is satisfying, I will do here. Else, I will do this. Whenever you come across if else ladder, both the blocks will not be executed. Either if block will be executed or else block will be executed. If block will be executed or else block will be executed. And whatever task you're executing here, inside the if block or else block, if the task is of only one statement, only one line task you're doing, then you can write without the curly brackets only. If this is the condition, you can write your logic here. Else, you can write your logic here. If the logic is single line logic, then writing the curly brackets is also optional. Okay. Now, if you write something in if and else, will both be executed? No. Based on the conditions. For an instance, let me start this with code. I'll go back here and I will write the code. Go here and I will say class launch. Launch 2. Okay. I would like to finish it. I'll have to go here. And also, my dear friends, I suggest you to start watching the Git videos. If it is not yet uploaded, I'll ask our team to upload it. Please start watching it and be active on the Git. Git commands are not fresher friendly. For the first time, if you're exposing, it may look little difficult. That will happen with everyone. But if you use it for once, twice, thrice, fourth time, fifth time, sixth time, seventh time, it is easy. Okay. Even, yeah, that is a good practice. It's a different case. Easy. But what I'm telling is these days, maintaining a good LinkedIn profile and good GitHub profile is very, very crucial. How interviewer will know that what work you have done in Java and Spring Boot. Small programs to big programs, whatever you practice right in your laptop, put it in onto the GitHub. Put on the GitHub. Create the repositories, put on the GitHub. Put on the GitHub. Every day you practice, put on the GitHub. After 6 months of the course, if some interviewer sees your GitHub profiles, open the link, they will see everything is green for the past 6 months. And you have written so many projects there, uploaded so many projects, basic to advanced, everything. That shows that you have done some work on Java consistently. That will give you confidence. Yes, Anusha, it is free. I mean, you understand, watch the videos, what is Git first of all, okay? Now let's go, guys. I will say if in case, I will say here, if in case, if 10 equal to 10. Okay. Or maybe I'll do one thing, little more realistic. Integer type of age equals to 18. Inside the age, what data we have, my dear friends? Inside the age, what data we have? 18. I will say, is age, inside the age, is it greater than or equal to 18? Greater than or equal to 18? I will say system.out.println eligible for license. Else I will write some code system.out.println. I will say here, calm down, kiddo. Right? Now, my dear friends, okay, sorry. Fine. Now tell me, guys, inside the age, what data we have? 18. Is 18 greater than or equal to 18? What it is resulting in, my dear friends? What it is resulting in? Is it if block or else block? Is it if block or else block? If block. According to me, both will not be executed. So I'll go here, right click, run as Java application. I would like to run this application, eligible for license. I would like to specify maybe here 17. Now, if block will be executed or else block will be executed? Else block. My dear friends, are you observing that both blocks is not getting executed? See here, calm down, kiddo. Are you getting it? Now, how many lines are there, guys? Only one line. Syntax wise, you can skip this. Recommendation wise, no. Readability will go down. Readability will not be there. But syntax wise, this is allowed. Why I'm telling is, you may see some of the open source code or some other code on the internet, which will look like this. You should not be thinking how it is allowed. For that purpose, I'm just checking it. Is that clear to everyone? All present in the class? Great. Let me just comment it down. You can write the entire ladder, guys. What do you mean by that? Understand this also. Dear friends, you can write something like this. Inside if also you can write if else. Okay. If this is the condition, you can check one more condition. Else if. You can check one more condition. Else if. And then at the end, you can say else. So these conditions you can check for multiple times. Now in this ladder also, any one block will be executed, not all. If this is satisfying, it will not even check for remaining. Example, if I say here 10 equal to 10, it is satisfying here, true. Here also will say 10 equal to 10. Here also will say 10 equal to 10. Now both of them are satisfied. What will be executed? It will execute this. Why? If this condition is already true, it will not even check the other conditions. It will not even check the other condition. If this condition is false, only then it will check the remaining conditions. Remember this point, my dear friends. The control only will not go ahead if the first condition is already correct. Making sense, every one of you present in the class? I will go and write down the code here. I will say if in case 10, or maybe let's go with age only. If in case age is equal to 18, is equal to 18, I will say something here. System.out.println, you have grown. Be responsible. Okay. Okay. Now, my dear friends, else if I will check if the age less than or equal to 18, less than or equal to 18, less than or equal to 18. I will say system.out.println, you might turn 18 soon. Whatever message, guys, doesn't matter. I will say else if age is greater than 18, All right. System.out.println. I will say here, you are no more a teenager. Else I will say here something else. For example, I will say something. I know in this case it will not execute it. Some random messages, guys. Forget about what I write here. Forget about this. Now, guys, right now I will go and write here 18. Now tell me, guys, is age value equal to 18? Is this condition resulting in true? Guys, is age less than or equal to 18? Here also it is true only, right? Here also it is true. Both of them are true. In that case, will there be ambiguity? Will there be any confusion or ambiguity? No. What will be executed, guys? The first block. It will not even check for the other blocks. I'll go here, right click, run as Java Spring Boot application. You have grown, be responsible. Are you not getting this? Now I will make it 17. Now, guys, is first condition satisfying? Is the first condition satisfying? Is age equal to 70? Is 17 equal to 18? Because inside the age we have 17. Is age less than or equal to 18? You might turn. Let me just go back here. I will just say here, run as. See, you might turn 18 soon. Are you understanding the if-else ladder, how it will execute, dear friends? Everyone? Let me write if-else. This ladder can, there is any restrictions, 10, 15s, you write 10,000 times, no problem. I'll do one thing, guys. I'll do one thing. Okay. I'll go here. I'll say, is it less than or equal to 18? I'll go inside this. Inside, if you can write if-else ladder. Inside that also you can do the nesting if-else. Inside else if also you can write if-else. So inside else also again you can check the condition if-else. I will say if in case age is less than 18, I want to give some message. I want to give the message system.out.println. I will say here, you are gonna be 18 soon. Have patience. Okay. Else, if I will check, or maybe else only. If you can write, guys, else if also you can write, no problem. Okay, now else if also you can write here. If I'm not writing, don't even have a this thing. Okay. I will just go here and put it like this. Okay. Now, my dear friends, see here, inside if else can I write if else ladder? Yes. Inside this also can I write if else ladder? Yes. Inside this also can I write if else ladder? Yes. Now I will put the age as 17. Guys, the first condition, will it get executed? Yes. Everyone. So inside this, which will be executed? Is it if or else? Inside if or else, what will be executed? I'll go here. Please here. Run as. You are gonna be 18 soon. Have patience. I'll make it 18. I'll make it 18. And then I will run it. Right click. Run as Java application. Guys, you have grown, be responsible. Now I'll make it maybe 19 or maybe 20. I'll go here, right click. This condition will not execute, right? It is not satisfying. It will not even come into picture. Directly this, you're no more a teenager. Are you all able to understand, my dear friends, everyone present in the class? All of you? 100% dot. Everyone present in the class. No problem. All good. Great. I will go back here. I will say if else ladder as a tick mark with confidence. Done. If you may all permit, I would like to start one of the most beautiful journey of loops. Very, very easy journey for most of the freshers. It is difficult, but I'll make you easy if you just focus. Remember, guys, forever you remember this. To learn anything, no, focus is the key. Difference between good developer, bad developer, focus. Difference between knowledgeable person, non-knowledgeable person, focus. No one is weak. Everyone's mind is same. It's your ability to focus on things will decide who you are. Remember this quote forever. Focus is the key. Okay, now? Without focus, nothing you can achieve. When it comes to loops, we have for loop. We have while loop. We have do while loop. We have for each loop, which is also called as enhanced for loop, advanced for loop. This I cannot teach you until I test the concept of arrays and collection. Arrays and collection, once it is done, only then I can teach you. But these three things I can teach now also. And remember, guys, whatever concepts we are learning, this concept journey we are starting. That means if I learn loops today, today is not the last day of loops. Today is the first day of loop. Whatever we are learning today, this loops we are going to use so many times going forward. It is just we are starting it today. So the concept of forgetting it will not be there. The concept, example, guys, day one on Monday I have printed system.out.println. Since Monday till today, every day I'm writing system.out.println. Are you getting it? So now, are you like maybe for the first time for you it was difficult. Oh, just to print in Java it is system.out.println. Now tell me, guys, system.out.println, is it difficult? Because you have been using for 3 days. Are you getting what I am trying to say, everyone? So for the first time it may look, because we are going to use very often. Let's start the journey. In any loop, 3 important points will be there. Number 1, initialization. Number 2, condition check. Number 3, update. Update, which is increment or decrement. These 3 things will be there in all 3 loops. However, in the for loop, all 3 things must be there. In the while loop and do while loop, only condition only can be sufficient. Right now, to show you the different syntax, I will use all 3 in all 3 loops. Going forward in our classes, very often I may use while loop with only condition. How to use practically, we are going to see going forward. Okay, now, everyone? All of you present in the class? Yes? Now, syntax of for loop. Syntax as for loop. Remember this, guys. The first thing to get executed is initialization. Initialization. Then to get executed is condition check. Condition check. Based on condition, the remaining things will be executed. Body of the loop. And update. Update. Initialization. After initializing, it will check the condition. If the condition is no, it will exit the loop. If the condition is yes, it will execute the body of the loop. After, it will go for the update. After update, again, it will go back for the condition check for the remaining times. So what happens here is, please see here, everyone. In the syntax of for loop, I will write for. What is the activity I want to perform? I will write inside this. First thing is initialization. Second thing is condition check. Third thing is update. What is the control flow if you ask me? Remember this, dear friends. This is the first thing. Second thing is condition check. If the condition is false, it will leave the loop. After this loop, whatever code is there, that will be executed. It will never come back to this level of code. If the condition is false. If the condition is true, then the body. After body, update. After update, condition. If it is true, then body, then update. This is the circle. Practically also I will show you. But what is the purpose of loop? Whenever there is a same activity at some point is happening again and again. For an example, guys, I have a requirement. I'll go back here. I will say here, go and write a class. Launch. Maybe I will say here 3. Okay. Launch 3. Understand this, dear friends, very carefully, because understanding loop is very, very crucial if you are a fresher. I will say here, if I have a target of printing 5 stars, one below the other, what is the big deal? System.out.println star. System.out.println star. I will write it 5 times. Right? If I just run this application, am I getting 5 stars, guys, as per our expectations, or 6 stars as per our expectations? Yes. Very good. What if I want 100 stars? Write this 100 times. You will get the result. No problem. But whenever there is a same task, same work, same task, same activity happening again and again at given point, you have to write it once. You should make your program to do how much ever time you want. For an instance, I will write this only once. I will make my Java program to repeat for me for 5 times, 10 times, 20 times, how much ever time I say. I will write it once, my program will repeat it for 10 times for me, because it is the same activity which is happening repeatedly at same point. That is where loops comes into picture. If you go with manual, no problem, but it will be lot of time. Time complexity comes into picture. You can just go with the loops. Are you getting it? Yes. Understand this to the best of your capability. Best of your capability. I'll go here. I will say system.out.println. I am writing SOP because I have a job, I have a work. In the interviews, you don't write SOP. If you write, then they will do SOP with you. Okay. So I can write because I have a job. I need not to worry on this. But if you write SOP, then they will do SOP with you. Now please see, guys. System.out.println shortcut it is. Don't you try in the program. Why this s.o.p is not working? For him it is working, nothing as such. Because why I'm telling, I know it is common sense, but I have seen so many legends in my journey. I have trained more than 30,000 people. This is my 48th Java batch. From 2016, I'm teaching Java in my free time. It is 48th time I'm teaching Java. So I have seen so many legends. Earlier, 2 years back, I have taken a batches with a crowd of 4,000 also. Here it is very minimal crowd. Now please here guys, I will go with 4. Okay, 4. See here very carefully. First thing is initialization. I will say integer type of I equals to 0. Why I? It is a convention. In industry for loops, we use IJ. Why? No rule. It's not a rule. No, I will give my girlfriend name. Please give it. Give like this. Integer type of whatever is your girlfriend name. Your girlfriend name equal to 0. No problem. There is no restriction that it should be I only. It is just a convention approach which like across the programming for loops, we use IJK. But is it mandatory to use that variable only? No. You give your name, not a problem. Are you getting it, guys? That also I'm simplifying here. That is the starting point. Check if I is less than 5. I will say here I plus plus. Let's understand this. According to me, the first one to get executed is initialization. In this code, what is happening, guys? One I in the memory is getting created. Inside the I, 0 is getting assigned. Tick mark, guys. Step number 1. Please go with the tick mark approach, guys. If you don't say no, I will not go. Second is this part, right? I'm checking is I less than 5. Inside I, right now, what data we have? 0. Is 0 less than 5? Is it true or false, my dear friends? Is it true or false? It is true. If it is true, the body, right? Body system.out.println, I will print 1 star here. Great. After this update, I plus plus, I will become 1. After update, condition is checked. Is I less than 5? What is the current value of I, guys? Current value of I is 1, right? Is 1 less than 5? True or false? True. Again, the body. 1 more star is printed. 1 more star is printed. Are you there with me, dear friends? Again, update, it became 2. Is 2 less than 5? True. 1 more star is printed. Is 3 less than 5? Because of I plus plus, guys, it is updating. I value is getting incremented. I plus plus means 1 value will increment. 4 will become 5, 5 will become 6, 6 will become 7, like that. It is true. 1 more star. Is 4 less than 5? 1 more star. Is 5 less than 5? No, false. Are you getting it? False means it will leave out the loop. If there is something here, that will be executed. Loop is failed. All good, dear friends, everyone. So same code. Before I proceed, one more part I want to teach you guys. One more part. System.out.println means after doing this activity, next printing will happen in the next line. System.out.print means it will print in the same line. After printing this, the next printing will happen in the same line. The next printing will happen in the same line. See here? Okay. My dear friends, the 4 stars will be printed in the same line. After printing the 4 star, the next star also will be the same line. But after printing this, you have told LN. LN means after printing this, next printing should happen in the next line. So now please here, I'll go back and run this application. Guys, here 5 stars in the same line. Printed next star in the same line. Because of print, next star in the same line. Because of print here, next star in the same line. Because you have used print here, next star is also in the same line. But while printing this star, you have told next line. So after this star, the next star will be in the next line. Are you understanding print and print ln, dear friends? Anyone has ambiguity? Print and print ln? No ambiguity. Okay. I'll go back here. I will just comment it. I'll go back and I want to print. I will write for. I will say here integer type of I equals to 0. Great. I less than 5. I plus plus. That means I want to do this task unless and until I value is less than 5. If I value becomes equal to 5, I don't want it to do. So how much time you want? You have decided that. I will say, what is the activity you want to do again and again for 5 times? Less than 5 means up to 4, right? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I write like this, guys, less than or equal to 4, less than or equal to 4, is it equal to same 5 stars only? In place of this, if I write less than 5 is up to 4. 0 to 4 is equal to 5, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 5. I mean, at least that I hope you know that. Okay, now I will just print 1 star here. Now this activity, how many times I want to happen, guys? How many times I want this to happen? For 5 times. Less than 4, 0 to 5. I'll go here. Same line or different line, guys? One below the other. ln I'm using. One below the other or same line? One below the other. Print ln I'm using, I guess, Dinesh. I'll go back here. Guys, see here. Stars. I want it to happen for 14 times. I'll right click here. Run as application. See here, guys. I mean 13 times. I have to say 15, but okay, 13 times. Okay, pa. That's fine. Are you getting this, guys? Everyone in the class, all of you present in the class? Yes, no, maybe. Everyone? Tick mark. The purpose of loop, the basic syntax. All of you present in the class? Let me quickly share the syntax of the while loop and do while loop. And we will end it. More on the loops in the next class. Guys, tomorrow, if you are in India, especially, what is your suggestion? Should we take class or should we have an off? People in abroad, for them, not a matter of concern. People who are in India. Because abroad, US and Canada people, for you, it is anyway evening. Yes, no, I'm getting a mixture of answers. I'm getting mixture of answers. Sushant, Sai says no, yes, no, we can have off, sir. Yes, no, yes, no. Mixture of answers, guys. You will be getting the mail. Most probably, tomorrow you may not have class early morning. By chance, if there is there, I will send you the mail. Most probably, the next class will be on Friday. Friday will be the next class. Fine. My dear friends. Most probably 80%. But if Naveen sir, I'll discuss. If there is a possibility, you'll send the mail. Okay. Yeah, we will send the mail as soon as possible so that you can plan your schedule, guys. All right. Let's go for the while loop. Guys, while loop and do while loop. Writing initialization and update, is it mandatory or optional according to me? Permanent link will create a problem that will be shared with everyone, Kritika, and anyone and everyone can attend. Why you have paid? We have a community group, T. We have community group. I will show you in the next class. Okay. While loop, writing initialization and update, is it compulsory or optional? As I have told earlier, optional. Only with condition only you can run the game. If I was the developer of while loop, Java, for a while loop, I have given the name, I could have given the name as long as loop. If I was the, maybe a creator of this language, I could have given the name as long as loop. Okay, great. How the syntax? Same, I have to write int I equals to 0, I will say. While as long as I value is less than or equal to 4, Please do this task. System dot out dot println. Please print the star. After printing the star, I value you increment. After incrementing, again you check the condition. Getting it? As long as I value is less than equal to 4, keep on doing this activity, whatever is there inside the loop. How easy it is to read. Are you getting it, my dear friends? Now same, only syntax is different. Activity same, syntax is different. Same, only I will write here integer type of I equals to 0. After which I'll say as long as I value less than equal to 4, which is 5 times, or less than 5, you can say. We can do for loop like this, right? No, Osama, you cannot write. The syntax is same. That's the syntax of for loop. You cannot change it. I will say system dot out dot println. I will say here star. After printing the star, I will say I plus plus. Great. Now, guys, activity will happen same. 4 times the stars will be printed. Right click, run as Java application. See here, stars are getting printed. Syntax is different. Now, when this initialization and this is optional here, only with condition you can write. For an example, I'm collecting the data from database. I'm fetching it. Now I can put only condition, no initialization, no update. I can put a condition. As long as there is a data present in the database table, please retrieve all the records. I can just write that condition. As long as there is a records available in the table of database, retrieve all of them. Are you getting it? For that, writing initialization, update, all of that is not required. So the use case of while loop, I will do it in the upcoming classes for very much times, so many times. But now, my dear friends, just to show you, the task of a loop is same, to repeat some same activity, repeated task, but the syntax is different. That message I want to convey. Is that while loop also clear to everyone, my dear friends? To start the journey with, as long as this condition is satisfying, do this task. That's the meaning of it. Okay, now? Now coming to the do while loop. Integer type of I equals to 0. Okay, now? Great. I will say do this task. System dot out dot println star. Whatever you print, guys, that's a different case. While I will say here, do this task while I value is less than or equals to 4. My dear friends, everyone present in the class, do while loop, it is like a while loop only. Here also you can see 5 stars only will be printed. But what is the difference between while loop and do while loop is an interview asked question. If you are a fresher especially. See here? I value I'm not incrementing. So forever it is incrementing. Let me stop this. Because always the I value is less than. I will say I plus plus. Okay. I'll go back here. Right click. Run as Spring Boot. Java application. See here 5 times. Now guys, now do while loop, even if the condition is false, at least once it will do it. The remaining loops will do the first task also only if the condition is true. For an instance, I will say I value is equal to 10. I value is equal to 10. Dear friends, tell me, is 10 less than or equal to 4? False. If it is false, will it do only once also? Will it do once also? Will it do once also in case of while loop? No. Hey, Sri Harikarsha, is I less than 4? Is 10 less than 4? Is 10 less than 4? False, right? If it is false, will it execute the body of a loop? Are you getting it? But in case of do while loop, I will tell here equal to 10. For the first time to do, are you checking any condition here? For the first time to do any condition? 1 star will be printed. Remaining times it will check, is 10 less than 4? No, it will just print 1. Loop will not be repeated. I'll go here. I will run this application. See, 1 star printed. Remaining stars is not printing. But if you say 0, condition is false, it will print for 5 stars. Okay. So guys, while loop and do while loop is same, except one difference. What is that one difference? While loop will do the first activity also, if the condition is true. If the condition is not true, while loop body will not be executed once also. In case of do while loop, whether the condition is true or false, one time it will do it. For the again to repeat, for the multiple times to repeat, the condition will be checked. Example, your mom is asking you, your parents are asking, go and get some grocery. First time you will go without condition. But again, if they ask after coming back, hey, again go and get this, you are putting the condition now. You will check, hey, this time if you give me 10 rupees, only then I will go and get it. First time you had no condition. Whatever they told you have done it. But for the second time to repeat, you have a condition. Now again you're asking me to do it. Please give me 10 rupees or 10 bucks. If you give me only then I will go and get it. Are you getting it? Yes, Dinesh, you are right. All of you present in the class. For and while loop is same. It will repeat the activity. However, in the for loop, initializing update is compulsory. You have to write it. You can decide when to start, till where to go, how it want to grow. But in the while loop, you can just put only condition and make it work. Real use of while loop in the future classes, I'm going to use for very often. You will have an idea. You can write like a for loop also. Whatever task you can do in the for loop, you can do it in the while loop also without any problem. But everything you can do in the while loop, you cannot do in the for loop. In the for loop, writing this initialization update is optional. With only condition, you can make it work. Which going forward, I will tell you in our upcoming classes. But one understanding I expect from this, all of you have an idea about the purpose of a loop, why loop, how it will work. Do you have an idea? Why loop and how it will work? Do you have an idea? If yes, game over. Remaining things I will take care. You forget about the syntax and all of that. Yes. I have just told no, TR. Maybe you want to retrieve the data, whether the condition is true or not. Some task, any task in that case, if you want to perform once, whether condition is true or one, maybe to repeat that task, if you want to put the condition, then go with the do while loop. While loop, based on condition only, as long as the condition is satisfying, you can keep on doing some same task, then go for the while loop. Okay, now? My dear friends, in the today's class, we explored some of the basic operators in Java. Arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators. Anyone has any issue in these three operators? Anyone has any issues in these three operators? Going forward, we have explored the world of if-else ladder. If-else ladder. Anyone has any issues in the if-else ladder? How we can write syntax, what it will execute? Can we have nested if-else? Can we have nested if-else also if there is a need? No restrictions. Then we explore the world of loops fundamentally. We have to use so much of loops. Yes. In the upcoming Friday's class, I will use all the things which I have taught today and build some logics. To understand Friday's class, today's class is the crucial. By chance, if someone is not part of today's class, can they understand the upcoming Friday's class? How these operators stored? What do you mean by that? They're already compiled, no? Real time, I mean, the data will be passed dynamically. That has to be converted using the data types in the form of bytes. But these are predefined keywords. When they compile, this gets zeros and ones by default. So guys, upcoming Friday's class, I am going to develop pattern programming logic. Guys, to develop the patterns, there are so many approaches. Whatever approach I am going to follow is to make it dynamic, first of all. Second thing, the logic will not be fixed, it is dynamic. The third part is to make you use operators conditional loops for a longer time so that you are good at it. To make you work with these loops, conditionals, operators together and make you good at it and get you into a zone of thinking capability. That's it. If you cannot think, if you cannot develop a logic, no problem. And again, from the Tuesday's class, we will get into the zone of Java part, which is OOPS concept. We are going to start from the Tuesday's class. Next Tuesday, we start the journey of OOPS with one quiz. First quiz will be there, live quiz based on whatever we have discussed, and we'll start the concept of OOPS. And on Monday, we will end the journey of logic building with fundamentals of Java. Ternary operator, I will discuss. Okay, I will discuss. Remind me when I discuss classes and objects on Tuesday, Raghavendra. Are we covering switch case? Yes. Ternary operator, switch case, both we are going to cover. And what is the latest changes in the switch case in Java 17 they have done? That also we'll discuss. That's all for today, guys. Allow me 2 minutes of time. I will share this file with you. After 2 minutes of time, you can ask the question. I will answer everything. Okay. Yesterday you told some documentary you will share in the YouTube. You good that you have reminded me. I will share you. Just 2 minutes of time, guys. I will share this in the chat. After that, I am open for the questions and I will share you the documentary also, which Abhijit was talking. Because of integer overflow, lakhs and crores of rupees loss, I have told. But what is the proof? I will tell you after 2 minutes of time. Let me just make these documents and share with you in the chat. And I'm open for your questions. Okay. Java fundamentals. Java fundamentals. What is the date today? 14th August. Allow me just a minute of time, my dear friends. 1 minute of time. Right, guys, thank you so much for being with me in today's class with complete patience. Those who are new, I would also suggest you to watch from the day one lectures, previous lectures in 1.5x speed. We started the journey from absolute scratch. Directly, we didn't came to this. We have done something from the scratch. And now, as I've told yesterday, I would like to just share you one documents. The video, let me just check on my Discord, which I have shared for the other batch. Allow me just a moment of time. I'll go back here. I'll go back here in implementers. I'll go back, I'll go, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. One moment, guys. I'm just searching for that video. Can the student access the lecture notes in the portal? Yes, Daniel, you can access. You can access. I would like to go back here. I would like to show you guys any video. If you see in your course dashboard, okay, any video you take on that class, example, I have some AOP here or maybe Spring REST. I have taken the class alongside the date, it will be mentioned. Attachment, you can see all the files, you can download it. Okay. So if I have to go to your batch, our team has not yet added me despite me telling them. Okay, any course you take, example, I've taken this. After the lecture, core Java, Java fundamentals will be there. Likewise, all the classes will be available, which you can go to this and you can just download it. Okay, now? Now that lecture, guys, maybe next class, European, Aryan. I was saying social media channel. We have a Discord for now. Osama, I was asking, do we write loop like this? No, you cannot. I mean, syntax wise, there are many things you can do. You need not write only integer type of I equal to 0. You can write system.out.println also in that place. I plus plus in place of this, you can write something else also. No, but that is not recommended. Okay. Do we have a permanent meeting ID? No, Rupan. We don't have permanent meeting ID because that will be shared with everyone. You have paid the fees, but everyone on the planet Earth can attend the live session. If the Zoom is link is fixed, you can share with your 100 friends, right? We cannot every day morning verify who are the actual students. Are you getting it? We can download also them in the future, right? Lectures you cannot download, documents you can download. Notes and documents you can download. Guys, this is the video, guys. Let me just get you here. Or similar videos. The rocket name is Ariane 5 rocket launch explosion. Okay. This is the video which you can also watch it. Ariane 5 rocket launch. 2-3 videos you watch. See here, this is the rocket. Okay, you just watch it, you will get the idea about what is the purpose of this. Integer overflow occurred. Okay. Essay notes program which you shared in the chat window before I downloaded session ended. Where can I get that notes? Kritika, you can get it in your video also. Yesterday's video is there, no Java fundamentals in your course dashboard. Attachment will be there. You will find there. Okay. Why is the Telescope site let me sign up only using the Google? Like you, if you have a separate mail ID, you can also put the mail ID, any mail ID of non-Gmail also. But integration, Google, they have done it. Okay. Reach out to our ops team also, backend team. If there is any technical glitch, they'll help you. I can't use username password separately. I'll let you know about our team. You can also reach out to our team. We will see why it cannot be done. T. Questions, are we going to learn about the types of variables like local instance? Yes, Rishita. Those are very important. We will learn it. With the memory maps, we have to learn it. What happens behind the scene, okay? That is very, very crucial. Those are very important topic. Rishita. Static variables, instance variables, local variable, how they are different, what happens behind the scene in the memory, when what to use, whether default values will be given or not. Very critical and interview ask question there. Can't be avoided. Is it developer decision to choose for loop or while loop based on the situation, Anusha? Based on the purpose which you are writing. For what purpose you want to write the loop? The purpose will make developer decide what loop to choose. As for the for loop, is that instance or a local variable? It is a local variable. Rishita, it is a local variable that is local to the for loop. Outside the for loop, you cannot use it. That has no power. So only in this code, if you see, in this code, if I see, even though I had specified here int I, one more time I wrote, there is no error. See here, two loops you cannot have, right, in one place. See here, this also I will uncomment, this also will uncomment. But am I getting any error here? No, means this is only local to this. So only I could able to write once again. Understanding? Huh? That is local variable. I will talk on this from the Tuesday's class. What is local variable? What is instance variable? Everything in the next week, it will be clear to you. Next week, OOPS fundamentals will be clear. With that, Java fundamentals only will get over. Classes, objects, instance variable, local variable, methods, method overloading. What is the command you are using to comment multiple lines of the code? Control Shift. Below my queries, when you are going to teach in depth on the JVM, in the concept of static keyword, first question TR. Remember static keyword, you have to remind if I forget. Second, is it mandatory to learn bitwise and shift operators? Not mandatory. It is, if you go into programming, logical developing part, then you can learn it. For development, it's not often used. It's not mandatory. Second part, in every statement in the class consumes memory. In every statement, the class consumes memory. Yes. What exactly happens behind the scene? I'll explain you when I discuss the concept of heap area and stack area. Inside the method, memory will be allocated. What happens in the heap area, I will tell you. How the memory organization will happen after the JVM topic, I will tell you. There is something in the methods concept only, I will tell you. Heap area, stack area, what exactly happens behind the scene. Okay. Is there a document for the keyboard shortcut for the Eclipse for each platform? There are many. You can just check one. ChatGPT will get that few shortcuts. Okay. Few of them I will only teach. Not a problem. I will only teach here. Okay. And moving forward, I may go IntelliJ because I have IntelliJ Ultimate version. Okay. IntelliJ Ultimate version will make your life so easy. At the time of development, if I use IntelliJ Ultimate, but you guys cannot use it, right? And you will feel that for you it is easy, for us we have to do so much of work. That differentiating factor should not be there. And I should not be acting like a salesman of JetBrains for this IntelliJ IDEA Ultimate version. That's the reason I'm going with the Eclipse and STS. But this is also very popular ID which is being used in the industry for decades. All right, guys. I see no more questions here. Anyone have technical, non-technical queries anymore? Anyone in the class? If you permit, do we have a WhatsApp discussion group? No, it has created problems earlier. I may need to ask our team, Naveen sir, and discuss and let you know what solution can be done. Right now, we have community. Because earlier there were some issues, we avoided that, but we will see to it, Usama. Okay, we'll get back to you on this. If I use main control space in VS Code, I am not getting main method. Will it work in? There are shortcuts are different, Suresh, and you may have to turn on few extensions in the VS Code. I suggest you to use Spring Tool Suite or Eclipse or IntelliJ. The most widely used IDs for Java and Spring Boot, Suresh. Okay. Widely means out of 195% of developer uses IntelliJ or Eclipse or in this thing. That will be easy for you. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being with me in this beautiful class. Thank you so much. Again, we will meet on next class and continue the journey of loops and logic building with pattern programming. Next Tuesday is the target to start OOPS fundamentals concept. Okay. Thank you so much for being with me in today's class. Next two classes will be on logic building. Thank you for being with me today. We'll meet in the next class exactly at 7 a.m. Indian Standard Time. Thank you, every one of you.